We kind of feel a little bit robbed that, we didn't have our day in court, but you never know how those things are going to go.
She grew up in Bay City, was murdered in Hawaii more than 50 years ago, and now her family is speaking out after her accused killer dies in jail.
It was last September when we told you a Nevada man was arrested for the death of Nancy Anderson, who was stabbed to death in 1972. That man died in Hawaii jail on Christmas Day.
And Terry, had to be so many mixed emotions for Nancy's family.
It's a good way to put it, Angie. As you heard her brother Jack say, a little robbed that they will not see the man convicted. But he does say all the family wanted was to know who took their loved one's life.
She was an amazing person. She had a very outgoing, very trusting, maybe to a fault, a trusting personality.
Jack Anderson is talking about his sister Nancy. There are 10 children in all in the Anderson family. They lived in Bay City but moved out west, and eventually Nancy moved to Hawaii, living in this Waikiki apartment complex. On January 7th, 1972, when she was 19 years old, she was stabbed to death, and for more than 50 years there were no arrests in the case. Honolulu police got a tip in 2021 and say DNA evidence from a bloody towel found in Anderson's hotel room linked Tudor Chirila, a Nevada attorney, to the fatal stabbing. The family recently found out that Chirila died in jail on Christmas Day. Anderson says the arrest of Chirila was justice enough.
We never sat around for 50 years waiting for a judge or someone to slam a gavel down and say guilty. That was never our primary concern. We wanted to know who.
But he believes had Chirila lived and faced a trial, he would have been convicted.
Evidence, the DNA genetic evidence, was extremely overwhelming.
Anderson is thankful that all of Nancy's siblings were able to see an arrest in what is believed to be the oldest cold case murder in Hawaii that resulted in an indictment.
He did spend the last part of his life behind bars. So we did get justice in that sense. But there's never really, I don't think when it comes to things like murder, there's ever really truly justice per se. But as a family, we're at peace with it.
And Sunday is January 7th, marking 52 years since Nancy Anderson's death. The family was told the 77-year-old Chirila died in jail due to cardiac arrest, and foul play was not suspected.